Yo, welcome to What Da Streetz Say podcast. You know what's cracking today, man. Y'all see who's sitting to my left, man. He needs no introduction, man. One of KC finest, concert promoter. You know what I'm saying? Party promoter. You know what I'm talking about? Real estate owner, barbershop owner, the one and only motherfucking Ronell Fredrickson in the house today.
What?
With my nigga BG Bullet Wound.
What?
And my nigga Kev Create. What's going down, fellas? What it do?
What's the deal? Man, we can't forget about rapper. You feel me?
Man, one of the first rappers in Kansas.
Yeah, he
Rapping
did that.
to all
Yeah, he
that.
did that.
You got
Romeo
so
right
many
there.
titles.
Yeah, we got Rome up in the building, man. That's my relative, so he in the building, man.
He don't know who he is to us. He does not know who he is to us. He might.
The rap legend himself.
Okay. Hey man, this dude. So I'm too young to get in.
Yeah.
I'm too young to get in body.
Yeah.
Okay. But this man got parties going on. Junior ran one of his DJs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
DJ Fresh one of his DJs.
Shouts out to Fresh, man.
Yes, sir.
All of them. And my man, light skin,
DJ Jeff,
yeah.
Montel,
man.
Mike,
Yes.
LeRon,
Yes.
DJ Chuck.
Come on. Yep.
Shit, either Rocky Montana, he DJ'd a couple of parties.
This man was at the party house on 31st.
Yeah, 31st.
Then, sometimes at Blankenship.
Come
on.
Party Shack.
What's the little hen in the hen in you know it's Oldham Road.
Swope Park, the Redborn.
Redborn. Quit playing.
Fredericks on 40 Highway.
The Old Heart. Which was your
Old Heart.
Yeah, the Old Heart. Yeah.
This guy.
That's where
Hey, some of this shit I didn't remember.
Man.
5101 Blue Ridge Cutoff. Nice. So fam, let me ask you this. So, at what at around about what age? Where was you at? Like when you was like, man, I'm about to fuck with this party shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a good question because the real is, I fell in love. I had a girlfriend. Her name was Tracy, and everything, and we broke up. And I was about to turn 21, I believe.
Damn,
I was about to be 21. It might have been 20, but I think I was about to turn 21, and she knew everywhere that I went, and I didn't want to see her, so I didn't want to go out and see her out. So my partner JR said, "Man, why don't you throw you a party? Everybody know you." So I said, I went over on 5101 Blue Ridge Cutoff.
So hold on, let's go back. You said she followed you to every club you went to.
Well, I didn't want to see her. You know, we broke up. I remember she dumped me.
So you didn't want to go to clubs and she'd be there.
Yeah, I didn't want to be with her because I didn't want to have, you know how nigga be in love with a girl and then
I like that.
You know, when we broke up, I just didn't want to see her because I didn't want her to try to make me jealous by running up in some other nigga face. And you know, I didn't want to get out of my character. So I just created my own place. I went to 5101 Blue Ridge and I threw a party. I didn't know what the turnout was going to be.
So you paid them
for the building.
Paid them for the building.
Yeah.
Because I know the party house was a pretty stack.
Yeah, the party house I get to there. It was because over here on Blue Ridge Cutoff, so I did my first party there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the load was like 500. We probably doubled that.
Damn.
We probably had about 1,000 people there.
Damn.
You know, and
but
it
how
was
flyers win in the 80s.
It was flyers, but it wasn't. It's where you write your name on the flyer and you get a sheet and then you cut it in 4.
1,000 motherfuckers off that.
I did 1,000, about anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people off that.
One question before you finish: was you cutting hair then?
I was cutting hair.
So you had a few people. So
this party, you know, it was off the chain. My ex-girl came there too. She came in there, and I had security escort her ass out. She like, for real about there? I was like, you ain't about to fuck up my party, you know. You know, so the people in Nice Columbia, they said, can you do this all the time? I said, I don't know. They said, well, we got some more dates open. You know, you want to come back next week? You know, so we started rocking it out there. And, you know, then when it came to the party house, it was a different setup. Like Tony DePardo, he was charging everybody like, I think about 2,500, or he was charging, or
a weekend.
No, it might have been 1,250 or something like that. You know, because the place hold 500 people. You know, so he called me. He said, you know, he's like, hey, you want to come over and do some parties? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. So I go over there. I talked to him.
He called you?
Yeah, he called me. So we ended up doing the party. He said, hey, how about we split the door? You know, I said, okay. I said, we could do that. So I ain't had to put no money up front. You know, so we had Friday and Saturday, and we'd fill it up. You know, so
hell yeah.
So
yes, sir.
Tony DePardo, he'd give us a little clicker, right? And he's like, we only can get 500 in. That's how I glow. So what I do, 3 people might come in. I go click. Then another 3 or 4 click. So he's like, it seemed like it's more than 500. I said, no, it ain't nothing but 500. Here it is, right here. And it'd be about 1,500 people in there.
Hey, yeah, man.
We I give him half of 500, which is 1,250. I give him 1,250. And plus, he made all the money off recession, and the rest of the money was for me and the DJ. I mean, for me, I paid the DJ and the staff, and you know, I bubbled up like that. You know?
Sir.
And then, you know, when I went to the Heart, because I went to Heart after there.
Yes, sir.
You know, but I still did Party Shack and stuff like that in between. But when I went to the Heart, the guy that owned the Heart, it was the old bowling alley. He called me. Did I know you down?
People was reaching out
to me.
They seen the work he was
putting in. Yeah. See, me promoting, it wasn't as hard as the promoting is now, where everybody's competing for a spot, or they see one person got a spot, then they run over and offer the owner a lot more money for the night to try to get the night. Right. The guy called me, he said, man, I got a place over here, you know, $4,500 a month. You know, he said, I see you making all this money, 4,500 days a month, you know, and it'd be yours. And I said, okay. And I said, well, you know, he's like, you know, I'll work with you on the deposit, whatever. I had the money. I went ahead and paid it, got in there. And that's when I started bringing the concerts, had more freedom. You know, that's how I ended up hooking up with E40 and everybody.
Was getting to my next question was, so bringing the concerts, did that come from the parties first, or was you already into concerts? So what inspired you to start bringing the concerts while you was partying?
What happened was, you know, I was rapping too. You know, so you know, so I've been rapping since 14, 15, high school. We was the Romantics, Lovers by Law. You know, Romeo on there from the Romantics. We had that song, Hey Girls. I don't know if y'all remember. It was like, hey girls, hey girls, hey girls. You know, and Robert Harris was he was a local
DJ Robert Harris,
and promoter. And he had a song playing on the radio called Bow-Legged Women. You know, Robert Harris came to us and he's like, hey man, let me get you in, put you in the studio. You know, and y'all group, and we end up jumping on with him. Now, I did make some mistakes on the music side, because Robert Harris, that's when Def Jam first started coming out. You know, they had, and Russell, he's like, man, Russell heard y'all and he want to talk to y'all. But I didn't know who Russell Simmons was at that time, you know, because everything was new. And I said, man, we just gonna stick with you, you know. And we stuck with Robert Harris, but he ended up getting killed, and you know, over a girl and stuff like that. Rest in peace, you know. But that's how I got into music. So when I started throwing the parties and everything, you know, so I was like, man, I got to figure out a way to get my music out, you know, so I could party, I could play it through the parties, and then I wanted to get with other artists and learn how to the business work. I believed in the city. And I seen all the talent, you know, when I was throwing the parties, you know, and I remember getting up there and I was rapping and freestyling. I mean, I'm rapping and everything, and you know, people looking, they vibing a little bit, you know, and then I'm looking like, you know, so other people like, man, I want to get up there and rap, and I'm like, come on, get up there, and I start letting people rap, and I'm like, oh, wow, we got a lot of talent, you know. So when I start bringing national artists, I cater more to the locals than the national. I put, you know, they said they want to perform. Come on, let me get you up here.
Right.
I'm gonna put you, how much you gonna charge? I'm not gonna charge you nothing. You know what I'm saying? What you think about this song? It ain't what I think about. It's what you think about it. If you like it, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I hear all of us artists up here, so we could get the same beat, and we'll make 4 different songs. We have 4 different ways what we think is hard. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want one to be the ones to try to judge your music. You know, whatever you created, that's what I put you up there. And if you got up there and you bombed out, next week I'll put you up there again. I'll say, hey, man, keep working on your craft until you get it.
Okay.
And rest in peace to my cousin Charles Hamilton. He came back from Hawaii and he was like, hey man, have y'all heard of the Click? This before nobody in Kansas City has heard of the Click. Y'all heard of the Click? Chuck. Nah. He ordered the shit at 7 Pack. He came in. Then we hear all this shit. Then he went and told Ronell and they playing and all that. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Mr. Flamboyant. So when he brings them there, we trying to figure out who's E40. Because Be Legit and E40, we don't know who's who. But E40 got this big ass cap on with, what was it, E40 the Federal? And Be Legit is one of the biggest, blackest niggas I've ever
that's my
met
dog.
in my life. Yeah, cool ass nigga. My dog, like CeeLo too. CeeLo and him are 2 of the darkest niggas, but I never brought them there. I remember when you brought MC, you was supposed to bring, you was bringing MC Breed.
I brought Breed.
Breed
was like one of the, let me see, the first show I did, was at the National Guard Army. First concert. And who was it I brought? Let me see, because I took an ass whooping on there. I lost 10,000. Yeah, and that's when money was different.
On which card?
I want to say MC Pooh, fucking with Dang, fucking with Dang. Yeah. And I mean,
that motherfucker was packed. Me and Indian was out in the park.
No.
You said up here, but you must.
No, I'm talking about Armor Road, the first one. I mean,
out there by the park.
And it got nobody. It was light. It was light skin. I was like, oh Lord, you know. And I took a loss on that, you know. And then that made me, you know, I don't like failing in nothing. So I'm like, oh no, I got to get this. I got to figure this out. But at that time, I had this dude named Steve Jones. He was a promoter. You know, he worked with Dale Willis, and Dale was bringing old school, and Steve was helping me out. And he should have told me that I didn't have no sales, you know. But I let him manage everything. I lost that money. I said, oh no, I bet you I handle every part of the business myself after that.
But what gave you that drive? What gave you that drive to, like, you want to be that dude? You want to bring in the people. You a hustler. You trying to get it because you a barber.
You know, I don't think I ever wanted. I never tripped out being that dude. You understand what it is? I never got caught up into be. You know what I'm saying? I just like I like staying grounded. You know, and I was an artist. You know, I knew I had talent. I knew the city had talent. I'm listening to the national stuff and I'm listening to local stuff, and I'm like, boy, we just as hot as them.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You know, And so what I want to do, I said, I gotta figure out an outlet for us. You know, I gotta figure out, you know, I gotta bring these people in there. Like me and Easy was real cool. Me, Easy, and
that's what's up.
you know, we was real cool. Easy, he introduced me to Biggie Smalls before he died and stuff like that.
Bro,
all that, but that was, you know, but we was cool. But I was sitting up here, I'm like, we sitting on talent too, and if I gotta bring them in, and which, you know, bring them in there and start dealing, and we piggyback off they shows, like where I say, okay, I bring MC Breed, and everybody come to see MC Breed, but I put you up there, kid. I put Slick City up there, you know, I put BG Bully Moon up there before. Now people know who y'all are, you know, even though they came to see the click, you know, but y'all get up there and y'all rocking, and then down you grabbing a hold to some of they fans.
But you would do shit like that, and it's like when Master P first came out, I was like, you are Master P. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, okay, that's funny because Master P, when he first came, he called me because I brought, you know, I was bringing Marvelous, Looney, Brother Lynch. I brought E40 in the click, and he got my number, you know, because he was with Solar Music Group. You know, St. Charles was E40's them uncle. That's that's who put the first Click album out, you know, under Solo Music Group, and he was the distributor. So he had Master P end up calling me and saying he want to come down. You know, I never heard of this guy before. You know, so he sent me a whole bunch of tapes and CDs, and it's called Mama's Bad Boy. You know, and I listened to it, and I'm be honest, I'm like, I wasn't impressed with it, but I like the fact that his energy, his drive. You know, he called me, and I said, "Yeah, man, I'll bring you on down." Yeah. So when he first came down, the first show he did, it was at the Art, 40 Hour Fredericks or whatever you want to call it, and he got out there and he went to rapping and everything, and everybody just kind of looked at him like, you know, but he was like, man, I'm like, but I liked his energy. He was different, and I'm like, you know, hey, this guy got drive, you know. So I grabbed hold of that. Fuck what the people was, you know. Right. And he said, you know, before Ice Cream Man. So then he you know, he go back in the studio. He works on some more stuff, and he said, you know, I'm coming back. You know, I want you to bring me back. You know, I said, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So when I bring another show, I bring them back, and every time, show got better and better. Now, I remember doing a show, you know, like me, I started hollering, kiki. Yeah. You know, right. And then like, like me, when I was rapping, I remember being over Icy Rock, and it was
shout out to Rock. What's happening, Icy Rock Craven?
Yeah. So E-Soleil and Tech Nine, and that's when Tech Nine was with Nut House. We was all over Icy Rock House, and we was working on music. Cause Icy, he was producing me and stuff like that. Yeah. So we was over there working on music, and everybody working on their style. Soleil working on hers. Tech Nine, I remember him writing words backwards, trying to pronounce it. Him and Icy Rock playing the record backwards
and playing it back.
Yeah, and trying to, you know, get the words like that. And so, and I remember they was like, Ronell, what you want? And I'm like, I said, I want strong hooks. I want to be like Cab Calloway when you go, ID, ho, and the crowd repeats it. So I start working on stuff like, you know, don't suck that pussy, ho, don't suck that pussy, ho. 2 fingers in the underwear, you know, and I start working on chants and stuff like that, you know, with my music and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's your thing?
Yeah, 2 fingers in the air, 2 fingers in the underwear, you know, and stuff like that. And I start working on my chants and stuff like that, and my catchy hooks and stuff like that, you know. And I think like Pete, you know, he come down, he seeing showing, he like, oh, you know, like, okay, we got, and you know, everybody else rapping and being mean, mugging and gangster, and I'm up there dancing and partying, having fun, you know. And I remember one show we did, and He said, "Man, what was that?" He called me. He said, "Man, what was that? What was that you was doing when you made some funny noise and the crowd made it back?" And I said, and the crowd went, you know. And he said, "What's that?" I said, "That's something Kansas City." I said, "No, it's something I came up with to play with the ear." You know. And he's like, "Oh, okay." The next thing you know, he saw, "Ooh," and you know, and all that.
You already know he was gonna do that. That's why he asked you.
Yeah. No, don't say that. That's my partner. But at the same time,
It's still a little piece of each reason though.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta, but family, you gotta understand this. You know, everybody done already been, you know, some people that already came at him about the little shit that he, you know what I mean? You know, it's, I mean, I guess at hip hop at the time, people, you know, take a little bit, still a little bit.
Yuck came at him rough.
Yeah, the homie Yuck came at him.
Yeah, but that's music though, because you hear something, you know, we all influenced by somebody else.
Right.
Like, you know, just like if I remember DJ Bobby Jimmy, you know, do it, baby, you know, and all that energy and stuff like that. And so like me.
You know about Bobby
Jimmy? And another thing too though, P, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that could be excuse because you gotta think you was actually giving him a shot back then when, you know what I'm saying, he coming down, everybody staring at him. So you know what I'm saying, I done been through that when you first starting. And you get that road and you do it out there, motherfucker just stare at you. Yeah. I tell people that all the time, like, nah, man, you gotta understand, boy. When they don't know you, they'll just stare at your motherfucking ass, boy. Like,
yeah, show what they,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll just stare at your motherfucking ass. But
and see,
so I get it.
That's where them catchy hooks come in.
And you're gonna always fuck with the motherfucker that you fuck with in the beginning who was helping you.
Right. And he gave me plenty shouts out on his record.
So did.
And to the day, you know, it's straight love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't talk as much, but if I do see him out of town somewhere, you know, it's nothing but love and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
maybe treat niggas different because Young Bleed was down here. You know what I'm saying? I hear him holler how to do that there.
So my house.
You know, Young Bleed told us a whole different story. This nigga was just doing the BT thing and sung the nigga song. Didn't even have him there. Mm-hmm. So we know we heard a little different shit. We ain't put too much on P, but
hey, Bleed was sitting on my porch. It told us.
Yeah, but see, when we on the outside, see, cause everybody's story is different, and see, like, and I'm gonna say this, like, in defense of P, like when people get money, like they get in there and they sign a deal, they get their money and they blow their money, and then they get mad at the person that put them on. And still got money because he managed his different. See, it's all about money management in this music. Like I could have signed with Jive a couple times. Too Short told me, man, I wouldn't do that. Spice One told me I wouldn't do that. Jive offered me $1.8 million for 8 years. You know, but that ain't really shit. It sounds like a lot, but once you pay your producers, your advertisement and all that, you know, Spice One had two platinum albums. Remember, one went platinum. It was the fastest at that time, the fastest hip hop album to go platinum, or rap album to go platinum, and everything. And Spice One, like,
got no heart.
Spice One said, "Man, all I got is a SS Impala." I mean, you know, all he had was a car. He, you know, that it sound good. You're famous, but being famous and broke.
But how was you that savvy? Economic wise, at that age you were.
It was all a blessing, man. It was all a blessing, man. It was straight blessing, man, because money came so fast and so easy. Mm-hmm. You know, my name, Romeo Ronell. Well, it was Ronell Frederick at the time. When I first started throwing parties, it's Ronell Frederick. But my rap name, my stage name was Romeo Ronell. Mm-hmm. But I threw the parties under Ronell Frederick. Now I changed it because girls started getting in the phone book, and they was playing on my phone, popping up in my house,
we put our numbers on the back of them CDs and tapes back then.
Them girls,
you ain't lying, girls.
We put our real number on the back.
Yeah, sure. That motherfucker, man. He is
816-921-1626. That was one of my old ones. But girls was popping up over my house. It was like I mean, it was cool, but it was I'm like, damn, I ain't got no privacy. So people, if they wanted to contact me or find me, they'd look in the phone book, which is yellow pages back then or white pages, and they find my name and then be popping up in my house. So that's when I started going with my stage name, Romeo Ronell, instead of Ronell Frederick. You know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm like, this is crazy, because I was making.
You was a hustler at an age, at a young age.
And it was all, it was crazy. I mean, like everything. When I started cutting hair, I didn't start cutting hair. I was in college. And I needed $438 because I was on scholarship, and they gave you a card, and this card was for food and stuff like that. I went over on my card because I'm just eating it, whatever. So in order to go back, I needed $438 to go back to school, and then financial aid to kick in. I could pay the $438 back, but I couldn't get it from nobody, and it was crazy. I just love my cousin Reggie Stevens. Shout out to him. He played baseball and everything. And I'm a scholar, I was on Who's Who in high school in America, and I was smart, so, but my cousin played baseball, and here we go, over the Christmas break, I needed to get $438, couldn't get it. About 4 or 5 days before they had college said, hey, he come down there to play baseball, but, he needed about close to $2,000 and then some place to stay, and they gave him that money. They found the money for the athlete. They said, fuck the scholar, and we're gonna get this athlete in. And so he ended up going in. So that's why I didn't go back to school. So I didn't have any money. I started cutting my own hair. Then my partner came over. I think it was James and Uno. They came over. They say, hey, man, why don't you cut my hair? I said, man, I really ain't good at this. Just cut it. So I cut it. Then Uno said, James Thomas.
Yeah.
And then James Morris, his kin to Thomas. Right. James Morris and Hernandez Green, Uno. So Uno said, man, would you put UNO in the back of my head? And he said, yeah, the letters UNO. So I carved it in, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, everybody over there, hey, can you put this in my head, put that in my head,
So you just freestyled on
freestyle on that.
This nigga was known for the say you went crazy for
the I was licensed.
Bro, everybody that won design went to him. Everybody.
Next thing you know, it just be Calvin's barbershop right on Purcell. And I went there to get my hair cut. And I'm like, damn, Calvin used to be a line. And I said, where everybody at? He said, man, there's some kid cutting everybody hair for $3 or $4.
It was you.
And it was me,
Can you draw? Because most
not really. I could draw with my clippers. I can't draw.
Okay.
You give me a picture of paper.
Crazy is most barbers can draw.
So look, man. Tell me, what did moms think way back then when you got so many niggas in that house? Rest in peace, my buddy Reese. He paying niggas $30, $40 to get in front of him.
Yeah,
so I'm talking about he getting in front of them, but we still gotta leave.
Chipper paid $75
to get in front of niggas.
Yeah,
hey, bro, your house was so crowded. What did moms used to be
Mom used to be, she would snap. I'm tired of all these motherfuckers in my kitchen getting their motherfucking haircut. Can't even cook a goddamn decent meal and all this stuff. Mom was snapping. She'd snap out on me.
We all the way in the driveway, from the kids in the driveway down.
Yeah.
I went to the dopest crib party ever.
I did that too.
This nigga said he just freestyled
and then
you blew up like that. So look, check this out. What about when a motherfucker came with you with some shit like, nigga, I need you to put this in my head? Did you ever tell a nigga you couldn't do it?
No, I figured it out. I did the Charlotte Hornets.
I never heard somebody say you fucked their designs up.
Yeah, I did the Charlotte Hornets, and then I ended up putting some rhinestones on the the eye, and I dyed the beach. I remember that. I wouldn't do that shit no more today. I mean, I still could do the designs, but I'm not gonna do it.
How you feel about the Revolve from $5 to fucking 50 and 40.
Well, I'm still not charging $50. I'm at 30, 25, 30.
Okay.
You know, and I think
what's the beard and all that?
Yeah, that's the whole package. You know,
Okay,
I go 30.
But I want
And the reason why the reason why I don't overcharge because like I'm in the inner city, right?
Yeah.
And I like that these inner city parents, these young single mothers, they can't pay no $50 a haircut.
That's
for
right. There you
kids.
go.
You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
Man,
Yeah, my mama had it was
Straight up.
5 of us, you know, and my mama kept us groomed and everything, and she struggled to do it. And if I could give these mothers around here a break like that, it's not gonna be free, but at the same time, I'm not gonna make it where they I'm pricing them out where their kids got to run around with a nappy head.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but this nigga's charging $40 and $50
Yeah,
for haircuts,
50.
boy.
You know, one of my customers said, one of my ex customers, he's like, man, I paid the dude $100. Like he charged me 80, then I tip him 20.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
I said,
Patrick Mahomes?
and I'm not just regular haircut.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I'm not hating on that. I said, I really think I think that's good for barbers. I'm really good, and you know, and I'm not hating on them for. I think, you know, especially with COVID.
This is what I feel. This is what I feel about that. I think you niggas deserve that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I go back to mom's house, nigga. $3, $5.
Mm-hmm.
All them fucking heads run there all fucking
man.
day. You hear me?
Yeah.
For years. And then let's don't talk about park. The other house.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We sitting out in cars waiting. This motherfuckers everywhere, man.
Man.
So for $5. And then when niggas was going up around there was still $5. It took him a while to even get to the $10 cut.
In this party.
Yeah.
It took him a while to even go to the $10 cuts, bro. So I feel you barbers deserve y'all, you know, $30, $25 a cut, man.
I remember
that shit is some shit.
I remember one day, right before Thanksgiving.
It was
before Easter.
Yeah.
I cut
I wouldn't be mad.
78 heads in one day. I hated it. I think the most I did was 80 something.
And then how many designs you think was out there?
It was designs and everything.
I'll tell my brother.
Remember them curly tops, the little relax on top? I used to put in there for $10, $15. You know, you get a haircut and a relaxer for $10, $15.
Oh, okay, that was back then. Now let's talk about the new shit. The fake beards and the fake lines and all that.
You know what? You know what? I don't do much. The majority of my clientele, they don't really like enhancements. But these youngsters,
that's what it's called, enhancements.
Yeah, enhancements. So I don't do a whole lot of it. Yeah. No, you just
you look like
right.
You look like James Evans. I tell motherfuckers all the time, they be like, I said, look, man, I get the oldest haircut because niggas will fuck you up. Listen, I get the oldest haircut known to mankind. I get the same one I got from 8th grade.
That
skin fade.
Put a bowl on that motherfucker's cereal.
I get a skin fade. I be like, man, I get the same. I've been getting the same motherfucking haircut, nigga, 40 motherfucking years.
Rest in peace to Mr. Foster.
Man, Mr. Foster, old ass man. You know what I'm saying? I get the same thing. Go to your fucking skin fade, nigga.
You know how they shake out the hair thing before they put it on your cake.
I get that. I get that blade.
Yeah, man, just give me a skin fade, man. You ain't got to be sitting here doing all that shit. These niggas coming in here doing all that. You ain't got to do nothing. Do this, that. That's it.
But some of the barbers, man, some of them, I be like, when you get done with the haircut, they sit up there. I'm like, man, if you just don't lie, niggas be getting up. Niggas be getting up still needing a haircut. I be like, you gave that nigga $60 for that?
Bro, man, we've been wearing bald heads since shit.
Y'all shit start falling out.
Long ass time. I had a long ass curl and cut my shit. We was wearing the bald heads.
You came to me.
So it's only, I can tell you, I can count on one end niggas can cut my hair, and I will let them today. There's Romeo, Chris up at Foster's. I think Boo done cut my shit up there, and I would probably let Tech cut it. But only this nigga, Chris.
Yeah, Chris good, Tech
and
good.
Boo. Yeah. That's
it.
Yeah.
I probably would let Hakeem cut my hair. That's my cousin. They never put a razor on, but these only guys that ever put a razor on me ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
When that nigga went to state,
I'm like you. You didn't go to nobody but Foster until you passed away. Then you stick with your side.
I went to Foster too. And I remember I wanted the part going from here on back like that. And Foster, he put the part in. It was nice. Then he brought that razor out
and made that motherfucker.
That was about thick. Yeah, he got a snicker in between that motherfucker. I had that girl. I said, cut it off.
Yeah, he'll get you. Yeah, he'll get you.
Yeah, what y'all know about Swindell up here on
34th and 35th in Indiana. Yeah, I used to go there. I used to walk right around the corner.
Used to send us
we lived on 34th and Bell Fountain.
So look,
34th, 35th, and walked up there.
Go ahead. Hey, look.
Yeah.
So we all that back then. So let's fast forward. How do you feel about the state of the business side of hip hop and the rap style and shit of hip hop?
Before you answer that, see, I shouldn't have said so next to my little cousin, because from his first question to now is the ones was gonna ask this man.
That's okay.
He asked him right when it's in my head. I said, this is my cousin. We been like this forever. Every time I'm about to ask a question, he'll do it. I said, that's the same question I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So now, okay, I love
thing I was about to ask him, bro.
I love the stories that the hip hop used to produce. You know, I like the rap stories and like, you know, you could get it and it's like how they used to stay on subject and stuff like that. You know, or just like, or you could like, today was a good day, or like I
be everywhere.
Yeah, but now you got to follow them. But I mean, I love today's music too. The stuff that I can actually, I like it all. But some shit it takes me months to understand, and I'll be like, oh, he said that. That's what he was saying, because some like the mumbles, like I don't catch on as fast, it take me a while, or I have to watch the video and look at the words, and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what he's saying.
I do that with Gunner. I don't know what the fuck he be saying.
Yeah.
But them beats just be
so
they
be hard. Like
what's some motherfuckers got them beats though?
What's a couple of them you like? Like what's a couple? What's
you listening to right now?
I like Lil Baby. But then I like Big Boogie, cause it seems like I'm with Big Boogie. And then it's like, cause you look at it, like you be like, okay, wait a minute. What's the Jason loved him? He's older though, but I ain't gonna say, I can't even remember his name, so I'm gonna get past it. But like like
what y'all like your J. Cole?
I like J. Cole. J. Cole. I love Kendrick. Kendrick, Kendrick. And I'm not. He remind me of Tech. I know he used to be up here. Kendrick used to be up here with Tech Nine, and that house. I love the way his stage presence remind me of Tech. He remind me of Kansas City, not just Tech. Cause Kansas City, we got a lot of good performers and everything, and we like put on stage show and everything. So I love Kendrick. I like Drake. I like the way the wordplay and stuff like that.
Little Baby,
Dub Baby.
So what about give me your three? I don't know how many you might be listening to now. What about local music compared to now and then tell me what you feel about how we did it to how they doing it now, and then give me the top 3 or 5 back then, and give me a few that you like now.
Oh, okay. The top 3 or 5 back then, I gotta say, of course you gotta go with Tech. Tech was one of the top.
Tech Nine.
Shouts out to Tech Nine. Yeah, I love D-Loc and Dilemma.
Ooh, D-Loc and Dilemma. Them niggas are throwing a storm on your ass.
I put I'm not gonna say album. I can't say top, because
just the ones
I remember this to the head, 4 to the chest.
Stupid motherfucker should have wore a bulletproof vest. Shout out Slick City, bro.
Slick City, yeah.
That boy went to
but like me, I can't put those top 3 because it was so many of us, and we were so different.
Absolutely.
Everybody was everybody was so different, and that's what I like. That's what I like about. You had Netta Dog. You had
shout out Netta. That's my girl.
You had
Agony,
Davika. Oh, you had so many.
Cold.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now, far as like, you gotta give your shout out to Rich the Factor.
You gotta fuck with Rich. He's a pioneer.
Pioneer,
Come on now.
and I,
Come on now. Yes, sir.
I love.
What's up, Rich?
Then again, my favorite rapper of all time is me.
Straight out Romeo right now, nigga. Straight up.
I work part-time at first in Santa Fe. Then I start working full-time.
I remember you worked out
And these
there.
motherfuckers are coming in. I don't know nothing about co-signing. I know nothing about co-signing.
Same thing, Wonder
But
Bread.
they're putting their shit in here.
Right.
And getting co-signed. Rich, Ted,
me.
I mean, and I already know him, but it's like then DJs are spending and all that. So it's like, hey, shout out to Seventh Heaven, Jan, going out of business, Jewish man,
Street side,
all that. Okay, so I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the business of it, and I'm understanding you on a whole nother level. It's like this dude here. What the fuck you got going on to where it's like you dibbling and dabbling in everything. And it's like it shaped Kansas City. And a lot of these young MCs, male or female, they don't understand. And it's like it's all about paying homage. If this is New York, people pay homage to Curtis Blow, don't they? People pay homage to Run DMC, don't they?
I couldn't believe they just did 50 years of hip hop and in Kansas City, and shout out to Sean Edwards, which is cool with me. He was one of the first people to write me up in the Picture Weekly magazine, but I couldn't believe how they left me out. You know what I'm saying?
You can.
Yeah, with
they left you out. They left Slick City. I left a few of them.
Yeah,
Kansas City history
but
and hip-hop.
like me, the biggest
should have been
the biggest record.
I didn't know you wasn't in it.
Yeah, what pushed Kansas City?
First time hearing this.
What pushed Kansas City was remember the Twin City High Roller. When I put out this, I said I want to do a compilation of Kansas City local, and I remember I was just gonna put out a single disc, and I got so many people brought me music, and there's only one song that didn't make it, and that's because it wasn't recorded right. But I put some people in the studio, I recorded them, and then other people brought me songs and stuff like that. And then people were like, Ronell, what song should I pick? I said, you pick it. I didn't judge nobody's music. I put all us together and the form that they was, and man, we blew up. They had it in the Source magazine, the Next to Blow, and everything, and this Kansas City as a whole. Twin City High Rolling. It had Slick City, Tech Nine, Mr. Stanky, everybody on there.
Because see, here's the thing: when they do stuff like that, you gotta first be like, who put this together? That's something. See, when it comes to Kansas City and music, when it's time to put stuff like that, it has to be somebody like Ronell. There has to be somebody who been doing it. Because even myself, because I'm not going. You have to know who pioneered and who did things and who pushed through here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I couldn't even create a billboard, a poster on my wall, and they say, BG, we're gonna give you, just go to each picture, take the picture and stick it up there, and don't put, even though we family, there's no way I could forget you on there. It's like, and here's another thing. I always got this saying. I never called myself a rapper until I received a check for it. People would say, "Oh, he know how to rap. He know how to rap, right?" I never physically walked around and called, "What you do? I'm a rapper." I never said that until I received a check. Half the dudes didn't even receive the check, but I bet you they was part of the 50-year tear down. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
If you gonna do it right and make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
That was DJ Fresh did 50 MC.
I supposed to be on there.
Well,
I ain't do nothing.
This was funny, and DJ Fresh has my boy and this stuff.
Yeah,
personal.
Shout out to Fresh.
Yeah. So when he was doing 50 MCs, you know. And when I said, hey, Fresh, I want to get on the 50 MCs. And he's like, Ronell, you're not one of the top 50 rappers in Kansas City. And I said, but I'm, at that time, you know, it was just Tech, me and Rich. I mean, there was other people out, but I'm the best seller. And I said, I'm on Mob Tales with Snoop Dogg, E40. I got I had Big Spin holler at Rich to get Rich on there,
like
holler to get Tech on there. But everybody was on this compilation. I'm on there with Party in My House. I'm killing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling the Set It Off CD. It's killing everything. And he wouldn't let me get on the 50 MC.
Master P wasn't either. If they gonna say that, if he gonna say that about you, P wasn't the best lyricist either. He was a shrewd businessman. The same thing you was, a shrewd businessman and doing music. So
I make good songs. I wasn't worried about being the most lyrical. You know, I come with a message and I make a good song, good hook, and get people involved in it. You know.
How old are you?
I'm 56.
So, but that comes from the era of, I'm 54. We come from an era of Curtis Blow rocked the house. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want to say about, if you look at, what's the movie for us? Crush Groove.
Yep.
A lot of cats might be too young to look at Crush Groove. At that time, Curtis Blow is the headliner. Mm-hmm. And then it comes to be Run Dim's, LL.
Because you gotta understand, like,
because he was a pretty nigga.
The introduction, and then also
about a party. People want a party. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Right now, the show will rock the motherfucking house.
Yeah.
So who you listening to now? Kansas City local.
Yeah, I like Sleazy.
Okay.
You know, I like you know, Love Bird, but even though
you still put out music
every now and then, you know, but you
like
know, DV, some of the younger guys, Mike his name, I can't.
What about that one nigga? You feel me, baby?
Casey Young Boss.
Casey Young Boss.
Oh, I love Young Boss. Young Boss he's killing it. I like Miss Kush. I like I'm missing somebody. Casey Young Boss, Miss Kush.
SoundCloud.
Oh, damn. I had somebody in my the dude with the Too Short sounding like
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it. Yeah.
I like D-Walk. And then a whole bunch of more Kansas City. Now I get to hear people that ain't even made it out. Women that's rapping. And another thing, I love the female movement in hip hop. You know,
they doing their thing. Shout out to the women getting down through there.
Always been a lot of cold female rappers. You know, like I said, we talking about Netta Dog, Vika, and a whole bunch more from back in the past that never got a chance to shine. That was, I know, because I was put on stage and they was killing shit, you know, and everything like that, you know. So, you know, shout out to a lot of you good rappers that
which one's your
never made it.
Rapper right now?
My favorite I love
I'm fucking with Lotto.
I like Lotto. She that new song she do. I like Kinder Man. You know,
what she say?
My girl play it all the time. Glorilla's hard. Kinder Man, I can't think of her damn song. You gotta look her up. She is hard. She's hard.
Yeah. I like Doechii.
I don't know where the fuck she's from, but she hard. She hard.
Doechii from Atlanta.
Okay. So look at this. I know we fuck with some wild ass Bay niggas. I'm talking about niggas like Sugar Wolf is a wild nigga.
Yeah, I love Sugar Wolf.
Yada. Our boy was a wild ass nigga. Keep the Sneak. We had some wild ass niggas up here in Kansas City, man. So give me some of your wildest concert nights when them niggas come in town after they concert. Who wanted to get the wildest with you?
Okay, first let me give a shout out to Cusso. You know, me and him just did a Cusso fly. From Lonely's Betches. Drink a whole song and don't spill it. I mean, dance a whole song and don't spill it. Yeah. Me and him, we just did a song together. But you know, shit. Let me see, the wildest Bay nigga or
any nigga
any,
you got concert,
you know,
who want to be wild after your concert? You like, this nigga just wild as a motherfucker.
Now, shit, everybody was cool because I'm cool, mellow, like, you know, because I mean, we had to go all the way because shit, we hung out with Twister, all the boys from the Lou, you know,
because I remember D Shot was strapped.
Yeah, C Murder, C Murder.
C Murder's a wild motherfucker.
Yeah, C Murder's wild. Now let me see. He came to the parties. My brother Lynch is laid back. Mooney's laid back. Some of the ones you thought might be the wildest was the most laid back. But
I remember one night.
But my most fun probably would be E40, Be Legit. We crap games,
you know,
and then one day chilling with Juvenile. One day we chilling with Juvenile, and Juvenile all that he had the crap house with us and shooting dice and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, so right before Dre passed, you know, I had a song called Get Silly. Me and Joker, Joker, shout out to Joker, Midwest Side.
Joker, yeah.
And everything. And we was working on he had a beat and I got the plan and I got the bullshitting with it. And I'm like, get silly, get silly, get silly, get silly. I get silly with it. Even when I dance so stupid like this my pants, get silly, get silly. And we started doing that. And he said, man, we got to record it. So we recorded, I recorded 2 verses. And I started playing at the parties. They loved it. And I said, man, I can't play this because it's too close to get stupid. And I feel like I'm biting my dog shit. You know, so I called Dre up. I'm saying, Dre, I got a song, man. It's called Get Silly. I feel like it's too close to get stupid. Only way I put it out if you feature on it. And he said, man, I feature it on. He said, man, shit, I be up. Now, he flew himself in. Everybody came with him. Sugar Wolf, everybody came with him. And we got a hotel over here right by the Argosy. We went in and we got a room in there. And these niggas had every type of drug you can imagine. He was in there kicking and drinking. They doing everything. Y'all know me. I don't fuck with nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, yeah, man, you want some of this? I'm lying. I'm on paper. I don't got a PO. You know, I just didn't fuck with the drugs and shit like that. Yeah. But we kicked it hard in the motherfucker. Yeah. So that was on a Wednesday. So Thursday, Dre came and we went to because we got put out of that hotel. Ended up going over here to Comfort Inn downtown, and we go over there and me and Dre end up recording his part of the song and stuff like that. And then that Friday he called me, say, hey, man, what you doing? You know, he said, I said, I'm chilling with my girl tonight. He said, I got a show to do. And I said, well, I'll get up with you Saturday. And he got killed that Friday night. Going into that Saturday. But that was one of the wildest, funnest nights that we had, you know. And everybody was up here and we kicked it. Miami the most. Everybody, we kicked it hard.
Hey, boy, you know? I remember you at the ballpark in, boy.
We kicked it. I don't know where you was having your you was doing a concert. Dre was in the concert. Dre was with us in my basement. Then we pulled up to your club, me, Dolomite, Mac Dre. We was late as a motherfucker. Yeah, was mad at.
That's when he passed out when he couldn't even perform.
No, he was fucked up.
Yeah, that's what he couldn't even.
When the nigga came in my basement, like you said, bro, he came to the studio to record. Like 25 motherfuckers was waiting right now. He's supposed to have been doing your concert. You done called him. I hear him on the
40 Hour Way.
Yes. Nigga, we didn't leave out of my house till 2 in the morning. Yep. Ronell was holding down the crowd for Mac Dre. Dolomite want to get all on stage and shit. We coming at motherfucker at 2 in the morning. I seen Ronell was like, this man, fucked up.
We had, and he had to come back the next day.
He had to come back the next day.
Yeah, and do the
nigga,
stuff.
He was fucked up. That's my nigga. He looked at me before he left, grabbed that motherfucking pill. I'm right behind y'all. We pull up at Ronell shit, Dolomite and them all on stage. Ronell like, man, this ain't good. He got people waiting. I don't know what Ronell was doing to hold the crowd down.
Yeah.
We got there, they was ready to see Dre.
I remember I told you, I said, carry his ass on stage and let him see him. Yeah. So they had to carry the thing just to see him.
He
be here tomorrow night. and I made the next night free. Y'all come, y'all get in free tomorrow night. You know, he'll be here, and he killed it, man.
You did something at the park with Messy Marv and them. They came and did Messy Marv did a show CD at my house.
That was when I did I came up with the real Kansas City version of the Freaknik. And what happened, I was throwing parties. Everybody like, man, what we gonna do? We gonna parties. And I said, man, I wanna, my party's selling out and packing up. I said, man, let me see. I wonder if I could do 3 or 4 parties in one night. And so what I did, I came up with the real Kansas City version of Freaknik. And it was a whole weekend full of, we had a car show. We put a stage in the park. We had a picnic park and all that stuff, and then we had all kind of parties. This was mine. It was mine.
So how you ahead of time?
Well, I didn't know how it was gonna work. I was just like, man, let's see how I did. Cause remember, I don't know if you remember. Before that, I did a midnight picnic. The picnic started at midnight.
Yep, I remember.
But everybody got there around 10.
I remember that.
And it went from midnight into daylight. I mean, when I say to about 8 or 9 o'clock that morning, and it was free. We had all kind of food, and I mean the whole city was there.
But so you thought of shit like that?
Yeah, it just came out the blue. So then when I did the real Kansas City version of the Freaknik, and we had all these people.
That was dope.
I mean, like, and I just put it out there. I didn't think you had Tila and them end up showing up. You had all the Bay Area guys. Nelly came down, and him and all them guys in the Cutlasses, and all these rapping. So, I got locals. We got a DJ on stage. And we bust a rap, and then next thing you know, the national artist starts saying, "Hey man, can I get up there?" So we end up having a fucking free concert in the park. None of this shit was scripted. It was just the shit just happened. When they seen one artist get up there, then the next artist, and man, we it was off the chain, and that motherfucker, every party sold out. One night I made so much money, man, that just like on that weekend, and then we did it. We did the next one at 40 Acres in a Mule. And with the swim party and all that. And then Bear Cleaver tried to shut us down and put us down. I said, that ain't happening. Then we did the one at the golf course. You remember the golf course? Yeah. And where it was
How was you tapped in?
How was I tapped in? I don't know.
How the fuck was you tapped in?
Man, it's like
you was at Blankenship on goddamn Truth.
Yeah. I just find places, or people will contact me, because after a while, you had, when I started doing clubs and stuff, they call me, if your club ain't cracking, you want your bar cracking, you would say, hey, Ronnie will come do a party. You get the door.
I get the bar.
Right. They get the bar. So and some of them gave me sometimes I got a percentage of the bar. A lot of times I might get 10% of the bar, whatever, but it was easy.
And shouts out to Don Proctor at KPRS.
Don Proctor, yeah.
Oh boy,
White Hat Mike,
about that.
Rest in peace.
You know what was to go down through commercials.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, run the motherfuckers, boy.
I had the motherfuckers running.
Ooh, he'll run them. He'll run them. Like you paid 20 or 30,000.
Yeah, have it, man. It'd be like over and over again. Everybody, I get out there, and then like even with my music, when I used the radio, like couldn't get on the radio, so I said, shit, you know what I do? I'm gonna buy me a 60-second spot.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing, I'm play 60 seconds of my song on the radio, with a catchy hook. So when I roll, stop, still spinning, still spinning. And they come on like yesterday, and you play 60 seconds, and overnighters are like $5. So I'm like, shit, let me buy a load of overnighters, So then after that, you listen to music, and you like, after midnight, you like,
I was doing some shit,
then every next thing when I get on the stage, they go, key, roll, stop, and everybody with it, man. I was just thinking different ways to get out there. I was creating a lane. I wasn't trying to ride in nobody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I created anybody in Kansas City that's taking what you have done, carried it on.
Well, you just it's not that they got it for me or nothing like that, and they might, like Tony Keefe, he give me my props and, shout out because he said, and I remember talking to Tony Keefe, he was working at Body Works or Mangoes or whatever. And I was like, Tony, he was a host. And I'm like, man, he had a birthday coming up. I'm like, man, why don't you throw you a party? He said, nah, man, you think people come? I'm like, everybody knows you. They love you. You speak. I said, try it, man. You don't have to work the background. I'm like, man, everybody know your popularity, you'll get it. And he did a party and he never looked back. Now he
shout out Tony Keefe. That's my
Tony
guy.
Keefe. And then you got Mark the Barber, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love what he doing. Like he remind me of me, Little Von Zell,
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah, not as often, but he still got it rolling, which I came behind his father, Captain Von Zell, may he rest in peace.
Okay. So why you don't do parties no more?
I kind of got burned out. And then not only that, the reason why it ain't got nothing to do with age. Because I still do I do beer boxing barbecue, which is a free picnic, a barbecue I do for the community where I have bounce houses and I do it every year. Nice. Bounce houses. Nice. I let vendors come set up free, don't charge them nothing. Yeah. I buy beer and hot dogs and people donate beer and have ribs and everything else, and I give out free food. And it'd be hundreds and hundreds of people there.
Yeah, make sure What Da Streetz Say podcast be part of it next year.
Oh yeah, I would love for y'all to come out there.
What makes you do that?
Because I came to one of those. That whole park be packed. The whole Jeep crew, the Camaro crew, the bike crew,
everybody,
the horses.
Everybody out there.
We parked way up, man. We was way around the corner somewhere up that motherfucker, boy. That's nice.
Yeah, and then, what makes you do stuff like that?
Just to get back, and then I love my people. I love people. I love bringing together. I really would love to do more parties, but the reason why I don't do more parties because on the promoting side, like you go get it. I hollered at a lot of these promoters one time. I say, man, let's go get our own venue, and what we could do, we could all go in together. And say, you got a party crowd, you got a party crowd, you got a party crowd. We get this one venue, and you throw your party of 1 week, you throw yours the next week, mine the following week, yours the following week. You know what I'm saying? And we just put it in a big pot and divide it. And then we keep it at our own venue. But instead, they like to go and pay these people $5,000 just for one night. And then it ain't making no sense, So you go get a place that holds 500 people. They charge you $5,000. You charge $10 a head. What have you gained? You gonna throw a party? All you can do is lose. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you sell a couple VIP booths and might make that money. It's too much of risk, And then the other side is the guns. When I was throwing the parties, it wasn't so much. It would be not that people carrying weapons in, so much weapons available. These guys got, back then you could count the shots. They could pull out a 6-shooter. You go pow, pow, pow. You say, oh, he shoot another one. That's 4. How many got left? And shoot 2 more, then you can kick, But now you got blah, blah. And I'm like,
Your last party at the party house, Friday first. So I'm in there, and Hakeem had said something. Some nigga came in. He was like, this nigga, like, for whatever reason, whoever this nigga was a nigga that the streets wanted. Sure enough, fight break out. They go outside. Then niggas is trying to come back. Niggas came right back in. One hit of quitters. Niggas is out. Then all of a sudden, that night, your last night at the party, they shooting the shit for the first time in my life. I didn't know a bullet had heat. I felt the hum. By me, and it was a heat. And I was like, we all ducking down, of course, like in there, because they trying to shoot in there. Everybody outside the parking lot. And we would always go to the Westport after. They start shooting. I was like, that was the first time.
So look, Romeo, if somebody starts shooting at, if you're the club owner, Somebody get killed and all that. So what's that? Lawsuits on your club?
No. I ain't.
How did that go?
The thing, blessing to me, I never had the experience nothing like that. Like that night he was talking about, a guy got shot. He got shot in the leg, but he got shot because the guy shot at the ground, and the bullet hit the ground and popped up and hit him in the leg. And that was I was blessed not to have shootings. I always had security to try to push them away from my building and stuff like that. And I had a lot of security. Now, it's hard to secure the outside, and stuff like that. But that's why, I stopped. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I want fun stuff. When I bring the parties together, I'm bringing it for fun, but we have a good time, showcase some talent.
So how can we do that? How can we do that?
How can we do it right now?
How can we bring a club where it'll be fun
today?
And I doubt if it's going to be a club without a night when it's going to be something happen. But how can you bring a club where it's worth you coming out and ain't got to worry about fighting and all that?
I don't know now. I don't know, because that's if I knew I had to do that, I'd be back in it and everything and see and here's the whole thing is back when I was doing the parties and everything, I knew every thug. I knew every gangster. So and then
that makes sense.
Then and not put myself on those pedestal. I was smooth, but I had a lot of thug in me too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not where I'm a pop a nigga and all that. But I didn't mind fighting at all. So I could go and I could holler at this clique and that clique, say, hey man, y'all ain't getting along together, man. We ain't having that shit in here, or either I'm not letting neither one of y'all in here. Because I know y'all got problems on the street. Y'all get that shit together.
Just respect your establishment.
So nowadays, niggas you don't know, gangsters slip right in because we don't know who they are and all that.
They will set trip in this party.
They don't have no. They don't respect nothing.
I mean,
they don't respect nothing.
When you get neighborhoods together, it's crazy because it used to be a lot of Blood Crip shit. Mm-hmm. It's like he was never down with it. They know where he stand on that. The city know it. They know neighborhoods.
We know who he affiliated with.
Yeah,
but even not even going there to fuck up his business and all that. Motherfuckers knew, but they knew that Ronell's parties was gonna have that crowd. And Ronell's parties was gonna have.
And they didn't want to be banded out of it because, at that time, it wasn't a whole bunch of shit going on. Yeah. So you have my parties, and I'm allowed to have a big booty contest, girls, all kind of stuff.
So you have a swim party that night. You don't want to be banned.
You didn't want to be because my party's gonna be wild. Not like P. Diddy, not up there, but it was
no Diddy wild.
No Diddy wild, but I
ain't never had no Diddy night.
Diddy shit.
Hey, Ronell, so nigga, you ain't find them baby all up in my shit, nigga.
You remember that party I did? I did do a party. I did a swim party, and it was at a clubhouse, and we had the women inside had male strippers. And outside we had female strippers with all the men out there at the female before the party began. So had it, and so then it get wild after that. So everybody hormone levels was up, and we had a hell of a party. But none of that Meek Mill's Diddy type shit.
You had venues. You ain't at your house.
Yeah, we ain't
over at the crib.
Yeah,
it's some niggas probably got their Diddy on that night. But
yeah. Well, no, they. Shit, Diddy, that shit's so broad, because Diddy did boys and girls, I wouldn't have none of that.
Do you feel like 100% of that shit that they say he did, you think he did, or they just slide some shit in? You know what I'm saying?
I think this shit. Honestly, I think there's a lot of bullshit because I think them people was going to them parties. They knew exactly what they wanted. When they throw that sex trafficking out there, they like sex trafficking. Shit. who you got money, you meet some fine girls, or you say, hey, man, bring me some fine girls from New York down here. We're gonna do this big party. I want some Atlanta women. I want some women from everywhere. And you bring it in there and shit. Some of my parties, and shit, when I had them big booty contests to get the party going, I couldn't just say, okay, I got this much money. What girl gonna get up there? I show that money. A couple girls get up there, but in order to get them wild, I might have hired a stripper. Say, hey, you get up there. You can't win the contest, but I want you. When they go, you go a little farther to make them go a little farther, and that's how the clothes start coming out, and you get girls up there butt naked, shaking their ass and everything like that, and the crowd going, and then me giving them a fistful of money. The stripper couldn't win because she already got paid. Yeah, but I let the other girls win. But it'll carry the party on farther, and something like that. Now where they gonna get Diddy at is the drugs and stuff like that, because they're gonna say, you have all these drugs in here. You got all this stuff that's illegal, that people, you go in there and you got a bowl full of ecstasy. You got a weed.
Baby oil full of GHB.
The baby oil. Them people knew what was in that damn baby oil. You can't just, GHB. Some of them. I don't know. I wasn't there, But at the same time, man, enough of them people know what's going on. Now, the problem is Diddy recorded that shit. Them niggas was doing. That's what they was doing. They was doing freaky shit that that they didn't want documented. Now this shit's documented.
Well, it turned into some freaky shit and trafficking when you take a bitch from New York to Italy, and she say you drugged her up, and some of your friends in Italy fucked her and you brought her back. Yeah, sex trafficking. Yeah,
but
Leonardo da Vinci done did.
Yeah, but how many? I did. I remember. I've been bringing. I ain't gonna say one of the rap shows, and everything like that. I don't want to say their name, but bringing a rap show, and one of my partners, baby mama, she got in there, and next thing you know, she got in one of the rooms, and she had a train ran on her willingly. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And she willingly had a train run. He found out about it and stuff, like he was mad, drug her through the hotel and shit like that. But anyway, she willingly did this stuff. Women, when they get with some of these stars, I'm rapping, what I'm saying? I'm Romeo right now, and I'm hitting towns, and I'm calling girls off stage. I want to sleep with you. I want to sleep with you. I need y'all to come to my room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm knocking them off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of age. They was of age and everything like that. Like that. But it was that easy. And shit. Now, I was just a ghetto celebrity. Ghetto rich. Running around with $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in my pocket. Now, just imagine if I had $1 billion like Diddy. Them girls would do whatever. They knew what they was doing. They was trying to get home.
Yeah, that's the same thing with us, being rap stars, local rap stars, Slick City. We had bitches all on us, right? So you can imagine how our hotel parties and shit was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell them, little cousin, did we play that shit? You bitch ass niggas, no, ain't none of that. Mm-hmm. These niggas that try to do wild shit to bitches, no, I'm putting niggas out.
Yeah, I'm not letting you.
Ain't none of that happening. None of that shit. It can't no bitch back in the Slick City. They be like, no, Slick City niggas running trains on us. No, the fuck we didn't. Mm-hmm. No, we didn't. None of that. Niggas want to do something, this, and that. You want him to fuck with you like that? No, I don't, boy. You got to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because that's the thing. I know Ronell, he ain't lying about that, man. That shit, it be going down. It be going down like that. That should be just like that, man. And it's so crazy that you made that example. Because I made that example like 30 times. I just always be like, man, when me and Techno was on tour, if they was trying to go on us like that, imagine what they do to the motherfuckers that got millions of dollars, man.
Yeah. Listen, a true story. Look, a true story back in the day. We're gonna go way back and everything. I brought an artist in, and I don't want to say their name too, because I don't know what their relationship status. but you know, and how long.
I think I
some
know
of
where
me,
you're going with
but
it.
Come on.
but I did a show and I had these girls that I was dating, and I had one girl, her name was Tina, another girl, her name was Keisha, and you know, after the show, you know, they was like, "What you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna run to the hotel, pay the artist the rest of their money, and see if they need anything. Then I'm going, you know, I meet y'all in the hotel." So they said, "Okay, we get down to the I get down to the hotel." So I'll go holler at one of the artists and everything. I'm like, "What's up, dog? You know, what's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, man. You know," I said, "You good?" You know, give him their little bread and everything. And I'm like, "Man," he's like, "Yeah, man, I got a little something back there, you know, I'm about to knock off, you know." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, let me see what you're working with." I creep around the corner, and it's one of my bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I don't say no. I look and I say, "Damn." So I don't want to be no hater. I'm playing like that,
Right.
you know. So I said, "Damn, man, you got you a nice one." You know what I'm saying? And I look at, she look at me, and I look like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, "You bitch," you know. But I had to play it out. But I like, okay. So I slid on out. Then I go to the other artist room, you know what I'm saying? And I look in there, you know, I'm talking to him. He said he about to knock this girl off, and goddamn it was the other bitch.
Stop playing.
Same night. And I said,
playing.
goddamn. But then that made me realize, I said, damn, they probably fucking with me because I'm a ghetto celebrity, local star, you know, and these niggas are a little bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at them for them trying to upgrade, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But then they just let me know where's that. And then there was another time.
Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and chicks.
You know, but at the same time, you know, like I had another female, and I would send her down there to check on the artists when I bring them, man, go to see if they need anything. And I knew what she was gonna do. She didn't know I knew what she was gonna do.
Mhm.
She go out there and fuck them, and then be like, "Don't tell Ronell," so like
Right.
that. But she don't know. I'm telling her, "Hey, man, I'm about to send y'all something down there." You know,
Right.
yeah,
So
she gonna say, "Don't."
you think you don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I'm sending her out on the.
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm about to send y'all something down there," and you know, her and her friends go down there, and they gonna get wild with them and everything. But she you know, I'm knocking her out, so she don't want them to know, you know. But I knew what I had, you know. I said, "Shit, let me go on there, put her on out there," you know, and you know, I ain't gonna say her name either, but because they all grown, and this is like 20 years later or 30 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, but that's the way that you know, shit was rocking and shit.
Your
Like
us.
yeah, it was just shit was rocking like that, you know. So
She was slutty, little slut bucket.
yeah,
Look.
you know. So that's how you do it, you know. So
Hey, Prince wrote a song called "The Beautiful Ones." It's crazy, boy.
You got what's up with your second home? When the last time you been to Vegas?
shit I think it was a Super Bowl. Did I go once after that? I went for the Super Bowl, and you know, I was thinking about going the next couple of weeks, but you know, I don't know. I lost. I won the Super Bowl, so I went after that. Because I got my ass whooped. You know, I started out winning, then
you know, you a greedy motherfucker.
Yeah, but
he want to win 100,000 and shit, like 50.
Yeah,
he ain't just going down there to play 5,000. He winning 5. That ain't nothing for him.
Shit,
he gonna keep playing that.
Me and y'all went down there. Me and y'all went down there. We went out there. They gave us 2,000 free play. We turned that free play. I know I won 42,000. Y'all won 55,000. You know, in a couple of days, just having fun down there in Vegas. You know, and then y'all came and won another 35. So he won 90,000. That we, you know, rest in peace, Sean. But we, you know, we go down there. Now I go down. I have fun because Vegas. The last time I was down there, I was winning, and then I played a $4,800 hand. And
are you a blackjack guy?
Yeah, I played blackjack and craps.
Okay.
And you know, so I played a $4,800 hand, and I split it.
Blackjack?
Then I doubled down.
Oh shit!
And then I doubled down on the other one and everything. So it was good. It was good.
Oh.
I thought I had this and everything.
Did you have a card? Them show you the card?
No, this dumb motherfucker had a 6 showing. Dumb motherfucker got a 6. And why did the motherfucker?
So he got 12.
Damn.
Yeah, he hit. No, they both got. the dealer got a 6 in the third verse. He got a 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he got 16.
Okay.
He hit his 16.
They spread the cards.
Look,
second hit.
the last dude hit.
Yeah, he hit 16 bust.
If he would, who the last dude?
Yeah, he bust, and then the dealer turned on the car, and he get a 6, and he cracked me on my mother's bed.
So if this nigga wouldn't have got that hit, the dealer would have took that hit.
Yeah, he would have took that. And I would have been up about that was damn near 20,000, 4,800 4 times, man.
Yeah,
you know.
But he don't know.
Yeah. No, yes he do. I like cause you know you get on there. You get in there cause it be hatred. Cause you know I'm paying all this money. He got like a $10, $20 hand.
No 5, man.
Yeah. I want 12.
He got to get a 5 or lower or something.
12 2 and
What's the chances of that, Romeo? I want a 5 or lower.
Yeah, the odds was terrible. Yeah. You know, you supposed to be. He got a bus card. He got to take it.
He got to take it.
If he hit us and beat us with a 21, so big.
If he was a real nigga, BG, he would have played right. Cause real niggas, Romeo, if he'd have gave Romeo that look, but Romeo might would have threw him.
No, I would have. And shit, I knew he was gonna hit the thought about hitting. I would say, hey man.
No, I'm talking
he
about.
He played 25. He definitely got $200, $300. Man, stay still.
Right.
I'll pay.
Right.
If you lose, goddamn, I'm a double your money.
That's what I'm saying. He'd have to say nothing because a real nigga would have gave you that look and been like, I'm cool. So when he took that hit, I gave you that look again and looked at your chips like, you gonna throw me a couple of them motherfuckers. Wow. Yeah. I know I would have too. A nigga, here you go. That's what we do.
I won 12.
You gonna throw them bitches a couple of them for ball
too. Any motherfucking way.
Darnell gamble hard, man. I mean, he told me some stories. Going for 50.
Yeah. I just hate the lady in the middle playing second base.
Kev, you play penny machines. Darnell.
Oh, I play blackjack. $25 a hand to $100 a hand blackjack.
Yeah, I could have sworn you was with Ain't Bucky playing a penny.
I don't want 12 2 on the table, 8-5 on the table, 48 100 on the
Gambling or blackjack?
Blackjack.
Yeah, blackjack get you that bread. That's what I play.
Yeah, I go to the crap table.
I don't know how to play none of that.
And on the crap table, they don't like me rolling.
Yeah,
I bet on my roll.
I've been my one over there. I put 500 on each number on the crapless table. You know, so that's 5,000 across, and plus I put it so that $10 table. So I just put the ones that needed to be, and put 500 on there. Man, that motherfucker roll point doink. I go 5,000 more out there. Point doink again. Then the next one, it rolled a couple times and went out. Then I'm left with the change, so I put the change to go. Motherfucker roll like a motherfucker. Once I build up again, be able to put that money out there, point doink. I said, what the fuck is this shit?
Okay.
It's like they had a
the shit be
weight,
controlled.
like it was like I said, what
kind of ritual you got, nigga?
With a gambling?
Yeah.
I don't want nobody.
You bet on
I don't want nobody behind me. I don't want nobody. I don't want the waitress coming up to especially if I'm shooting the dice. Bitch, get away from me.
I'm gonna shoot these motherfuckers. I bet not craps. I told you I don't like little kids here when I'm gambling.
That's how I am, you know.
That's how you are.
Do you I lost my train of thought. Do you like bet on your own roll?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll the shit out there.
You
know, if I roll them, see, I used to roll the shit out the dice. But at the boat and
that wall,
that's what it was. Yeah. I used to sit up there and I rolled that motherfucker and I barely touched the wall if I hit it.
Yeah.
And they be like, you need to hit the wall. So I like that. And then I was rolling them all. And, you know, I'm rolling good, I'm killing them. Then they know you got to hit the wall hard. You got to hit the wall hard. Stop. So I like, man, I'm gonna pass the dice. I'm not rolling.
Why do they want you to do that?
Because it seems like if you know when them dice hit and the farther they go back,
fucks up the algorithm.
It more likely you're gonna crap out at 7.
The further they go, and
if it just seems like when you hit the wall hard and it bounce back, you know, it just
them dice the fuck up.
It just like when you roll them like that, you just set them and you roll them and you just get enough roll on them. It ain't got enough to bounce. Yeah, you can keep them, especially if you set it on a certain number and you roll and try to keep them even, you know, or just bounce, not doing too much and everything. But when it hit and let it slide back,
that's like niggas locking the dice. I wouldn't doubt if it's magnets on that table.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Like,
I don't.
I bet on my bet. I bet on my roll.
Well, sometimes you get a hell of a ride roll. I don't.
11. You got
it. But now you got to keep in mind the casino. They ain't betting you don't win, because you could bet the in or out on there. They ain't betting you don't win. They betting you don't leave winner. They betting if you
right.
Yeah, they betting if you win that you're gonna come back. If you could go up, you win 100,000.
Right.
Like you said, you won that 12-5. How much of you got left?
They sure. Hey, that next day I went to NFL. I went to Nebraska Furniture Mart. I furnished my whole apartment.
But see, I'm saying
they sure that night.
Yeah, man, I'm talking about over
my ass.
I'm talking about over a time period. You add your losses up.
Nah, I'm still because I don't go. I didn't go even after that.
That's the only way you win. Because what happens is, you get in there like, shit. I remember when I first started gambling, down there at the boat, and that's when they was doing the $500 every 2 hours, and I go down and I gamble. And
which one?
The Harris.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm down there. I'm gambling. I'm making, and then I start gambling. And what happened when I discovered the ATM? I run to the ATM, get some money, get some money. Then when I leave, I might feel like I won, but I ain't put the money back in the ATM. And then I go down there, I gamble again, and I might lose that or either run to the ATM, but I'm leaving with some money. And then I remember I wrote DJ Fresh a check. He did a party, wrote him a check. I said, man, your check bounced. I said, shit, not my check. All the money I got in that motherfucker. And I went to the bank. I said, man, I think something wrong with it. Them motherfuckers, they printed me out of so many goddamn pages and withdraw. All the motherfuckers, I'm like, God damn.
I done tossed them 3 or 4 each one.
Yeah, not to the cost. It's all the money that I didn't put back in. I wasn't putting nothing back in. I was just grabbing that shit and gambling. I said, fuck, because I didn't seem like it because I kept money every day. I make money on the daily, you know what I'm saying, from cutting hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, going there, I was mismanaging my money. See, in order to be a win, and when gambling, you know what I'm saying, the betting ain't what makes you win or losing. It's being able to recognize the days that not so good and quit, and being able to quit when you win.
I've always been what they call lucky. So I'd buy in for like 300, buy in for like 500.
Yeah, that was good though. Hey, so look, that's our time, man. Romeo Ronell. Hey, man, it was a pleasure. My dog.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yes, sir. Of course, man. You got to come back and do some more with us. We down the hood, 35th Prospect, What Da Streetz Say podcast. My boy, Romeo Ronell.
Your boy, BG.
Finest, man. BG Bullet Wound in the house.
AKA
in the house.
AKA Journalist Jeezy, man.
AKA Journalist Jeezy. The legend, Romeo Ronell. Again. It's been a pleasure, my nigga.
And look, if y'all want to check out some of my music, I did put out a new album. It's called Romeo Ronell, Better Late Than Never. Romeo is spelled R-O-M-E-O. Ronell is R-Y-O-N-E-L-L. A lot of people forget the Y when they searching for me. It's on all forms of music. Romeo Ronell, Better Late Than Never.
Romeo Ronell, Better Late Than Never. You give them all them handles? You said them right?
Yep.
Hey, y'all know where to find him, man. Go fuck with Ronell, man. Romeo Ronell in the building, man. That's just part one. Man. He'll be back, man. What Da Streetz Say podcast. We love y'all. Yada da.
Peace.